Welcome. I am Blue Collar Manga. You can call me Blue. Call me Hootie. Call me really whatever you want. I'll probably answer to it sooner or later. So, what I'm going to be doing now is starting to go on One Piece adventure with you guys and start doing reviews of the chapters. And I apologize for my rough setup back here. I wanted to get going on this because I'm a little bad about procrastinating, so if I just don't do it, I won't do it. So I just want to get started and get rolling on this with you guys so that way we could go through the chapters together. I'm also going to start doing retro reviews of One Piece where I'm going to start with Romance Dawn and work my way up through the series, so I'll have content for years. Because that's what I want to do. So we're going to have retro reviews and we're going to have weekly reviews. The weekly reviews, of course, will be the chapter we have every single week. So we're going to start off this week with the chapter 1124, and we're going to start off with Yamato continuing on her pilgrimage, just like Odin did, and she's right now preventing an abduction on the road to Curry. Somebody tried to abduct this young lady, and Yamato wasn't having it. So she's out here trying to be kind of redeem herself from being Kaido's kid and get herself as far away from that evil as she possibly can. And then the first panels of the actual chapter are going to be on Big News Morgan's ship. And basically he's having an argument with Vivi. Vivi's upset, and Big News Morgan's basically like, listen, I'm saving your butt from the world government. How you mad at me? Like, just sit, just chill. Like, I'm letting you on here, okay? Like, just, why you being this way? And even Wapple's like, yo, Vivi, like, do you think, like, we could, like, calm down a little bit? He's like, if he kicks us off the ship, we gonna die. You saw what I saw, like, you don't want to be a part of that, right? This is the only place we like safe on the planet right now, in Wapple's mind. Vivi's like, nah, I don't really care, it's whatever. I'm not gonna basically protect myself at the cost of everybody else. I'm not doing that. Because basically, Big News Morgan wants to put out that Luffy killed Vegapunk, not the world government, of course. So he is going to be, basically hit with this one too, where Luffy keeps getting hit with stuff he didn't do because they can't say, oh, the world government did it, or the warlord did it. So they're going to be like, Luffy did it. That's kind of how he keeps making a name for himself, by saving the day and then getting blamed for the bad stuff along the way. What do you do? So yeah, and then of course now, also Big News Morgan is freaking out about like what to report on first, because you have Blackbeard versus Law, and then you have Red Hair Shanks versus Eustace Kid, where they both got wiped out. Then you get Emperor Straw Hat Luffy murdering Vegapunk. What's the big news story? Because they're all kind of big. So what's going on in the headline first? So it'll be Luffy. Just hindsight. Main character armor, and he's the only one that didn't lose, so you get the front page, in my opinion. Then we kind of skip over to Egghead Island here, where the battle's wrapped up, people are there, the base of the Marines are heading to pick up the pieces as they go here. We see Sentamaru escaping on a small boat, rowboat, getting out of Egghead. It's no longer safe there for him. He did turn, so he's got to kind of run too. He's got his big axe and some food with him, and he is, of course, very upset, crying in the panel because of everything that happened. And, he was Vegapunk's, bodyguard, and he failed. So he's very upset, of course. And then we flip over to Kizaru answering Akainu on the phone. And basically Akainu's like, why are you answering the phone, Kizaru? Like, what are you doing? And Kizaru's basically like, well, just basically shut up. Like, I'm the only one awake right now. There's nobody else around. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I just answer the phone. And of course, Kainu's being a Kainu. What happened? Celestial Dragon's safe. Is this safe? Is that safe? And Borsalino here is unfortunately, he's not having a good time. He's not having a good time. We've seen him not having a good time. We kind of assumed this part was coming. I'm not gonna lie, this was not like a huge fan theory. Oda literally likes to do this all the time. So in this case, Borsalino Kizaru asked Akainu, hey, have you ever had to kill a close friend? And Akainu was, kind of like, what? Like, huh? Like, whatever. And basically tells him, you did a sloppy job out there because, like, you're lucky, like, we didn't get a celestial dragon killed at this point. In which case, Kizaru kind of freaks out on him and he goes, He basically tells him, if you got enough time to sit there and judge, then come out here and see for yourself what kind of work I did. Basically, he goes, I did what I had to do. I killed my best friend, or one of my close friends, and you sat on your butt back at HQ. Yeah, I think this is actually a really good moment for Kizaru. Not a shocking moment. I think we all kind of saw this one coming for the most part, so we do have that. Now, we will flip over to the Giants boat on our way to Elbath finally. We have the Thousand Sunny and the Viking ship kind of going side by side. Once Thousand Sunny basically looks like a toy compared to the Viking, or not the Viking, I would say Viking. They're based on Viking lore, the giant ship, which is very Viking-esque in my defense. So basically, they were going to have a party. They had like a one mug, and they're basically like, yeah, we don't want to. Luffy was not about it. He was supposed to get Vegapunk off the island, and he didn't. So he feels like he failed, and he's very upset about that. So they basically called off the party till he feels better. Where Zoro basically says it's kind of pathetic that he's an emperor and he's moping over a geezer dying. Like he's like, dude, like you're one of the 4 strongest pirates on the planet. According to the world government, like most wanted, like most powerful crew, and you're kind of whining about one old guy, and shoot, they survived so much. They went through so much. The Egghead, they survived CP0, and they survived the Gorosei and countless Marines and like a 2nd to 3rd Buster Call, depending what Straw Hat you're talking about. They survived an insane amount of stuff to get off the island. Like, almost nobody else could have pulled this off. And he's basically like, yeah, we didn't save, like, one old guy, but, like, we did pretty good other than that. So, like, you're an emperor. Like, sometimes you're going to have to expect these things to go this way. I don't think it's that cold or that heartless. He basically just expects Luffy to act like an emperor. Then we pop over to Lilith waking up and basically kind of confused about what happened. It's tough to admit, but then get all the Vegapunks out. She's kind of the last one. She's the last Vegapunk there. She's very upset about that at first. And she basically says, give me a minute to cry. And then Usopp's in the back going, what part of you is evil exactly? Like, what made you the evil Vegapunk? Because so far, like, you have not been the greedy one has been the evil one. You've just been kind of like, you get a little rambunctious, but you're not like evil, like in the sake of evil. So he's a little confused about that, but whatever. And she says, I'm hungry, and then she goes, recover quick. And basically it's because she's like a little excited about eating, because now that she's not attached to the other Vegapunk, she wants to eat. She doesn't get to eat usually. Like, usually it's the other Vegapunk's job, the one that causes the whole problem. So so she gets to eat now. She's kind of excited. So they walk up on Luffy, and say he's in really bad shape. He's depressed. He's only eaten 5 bunches of grapes. Keep in mind the grapes are like beach volleyball sized grapes. Like they're from Elbath, so like they're giant grapes. And they're like, Lilith's like, that seems like plenty. What are you talking about? But it's not meat, so we know he's not feeling good. Where then Lilith basically like goes, hey, why are you so depressed? You actually accomplished your mission. I'm Vegapunk. We're all connected, so like I'm also a Vegapunk, so you did a good job. Like, you didn't fail. You just lost all the other satellites, but I'm still here, so like technically you saved Vegapunk. And then they're like, Luffy's like, oh, let's party now then. So apparently, Luffy, his mood swings, and so now he's ready to party. They're all getting together. They're eating. They're kind of going for it. This is finally the victory party, so to speak, of Egghead. So we know Egghead is officially. We're done. We're done with Egghead. No more Egghead. And we'll be moving on. We might have a few chapters in between here. And then this does say this. The Warland New World Elbath is the official title for Elbath on the placard card. And then we are also greeted by, once again, another mysterious figure shaded in black. Once, I think most people are kind of thinking right now Scopper Gabon. But we will see who this mysterious figure is probably in a handful of chapters at most. That is the end of the chapter this week. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me here, and I'll hopefully get better at this as we go, and hopefully my setup will also get better as we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't, please like, subscribe. If you guys have any comments to make, please leave them, and let me know what you think. I'll catch you guys on the next one.